Okay, this is a Platinum Kha'Zix, Platinum 2. This is a Platinum / Gold game. This is going to be a VOD review. He's one of the people from the Facebook group, Summoner Society, that reached out to me. What I'm going to be doing is going through this game, start to finish, talking about the mistakes Kha'Zix made, opportunities he missed, and just general rule of thumbs for the jungle position. So let's start speeding it up here. I've already made a bunch of notes that I'm going to start going through. I'm going to try and get the information across as quickly as possible, so bear with me. What we'll do is we'll sort of just watch the plays, and then I'll just go back and talk about what he should have done, what opportunities he sort of just didn't see and didn't take. So he's starting red buff. What the Kha'Zix here is, what we'll see is he's opting for, this is a really popular jungle clear, where you go from red to golems, into the chicken camp, wolves, clear full top side, and get the crab here. So let's see what Kha'Zix does here. This is obviously just boring jungle camp clearing. But what I want to emphasize, and I'm actually going to make another video on how Kha'Zix could have cleared this much more efficiently, cutting off a lot of time. About 20 seconds he could have cut off from this clear, and save a lot of health, which allows you to have more opportunities to either gank, let's say the jungler is invading you. So that'll be another video that I'll put down in the link in the description, just about clearing on Kha'Zix. So again, you can see Kha'Zix has used both potions right now, and he's sitting at 50% health. Still has a smite, but it can be improved significantly. So Talon here, which Kha'Zix should be sort of looking at, is Talon's getting kills. Let's also just get vision of just this team so we can see what Kha'Zix is looking at. Elise is on this. Talon actually just kills her. So this is really big. And as a jungler, you see this. It's like, okay, mid lane is now the win condition for the game. So when I talk about that, now there's going to be lots of opportunities for you to invade the jungle, which there is many moments here where you could have gone into the jungle, and just protecting, like counter ganking, warding, like pink wards in the river for him. So that's just something to note. So again, we're back to this clear here. I think my next point is at the first golems respawn. So again, the video that I do for the Kha'Zix clear, you'll notice that Kha'Zix is basing here at 4 minutes 30 seconds. With the clear, you're actually on the golems by now, and almost finished them by now if you've cleared the jungle correctly. So this is a huge disadvantage that Kha'Zix has put himself just purely from not clearing the jungle effectively. So as you can see from that as well, Elise has taken his golems from him. So that's just, I mean, he could have shaved off 20 seconds and been closer to reaching level 6, which is what your objective is on Kha'Zix. Being level 6 on Kha'Zix is where you're strongest, because you have your ultimate, which is incredibly strong. Gives you movement speed, the stealth, and you know what everyone hates Kha'Zix for, is just being able to just kill you randomly out of the bush. Another point is, while Kha'Zix wants to be avoiding Elise at all costs pre-6, Elise is stronger in skirmishes early game. So this is sort of the result of it. So she feels like she can go take golems because it's versing a Kha'Zix. So Kha'Zix here is trying to fight her off. Vlad's come in. She's sort of out of mana, and she knows she has to run now. So he gets his flash, and he trades his flash there, which is not what you want to be doing. You want to take the small advantage there. She's going to get away anyway from the rifts, the blast cone. So just take the flash, and that's it. You know, you don't have to flash after. You're not going to kill her. Big opportunity here is what Kha'Zix has now missed is, so Kha'Zix goes for his chickens. What Kha'Zix should be thinking right now is, okay, going back to mid lane has significant advantage right now. The wave's going to be pushing in. Elise is low. She's probably going to base, or she could greedily take the wolves. You need to be invading and taking her jungle. And you may ask, like, how do I know her jungle's up? So let's say Kha'Zix before checked this. Let's say you don't check this. The jungle respawn, like, I mean, obviously she popped up mid, and he should have seen her mid here. That indicates that she went from red to clearing her blue into ganking Talon, which she did. That's when you know that both her bot side camps will be up, like right now. And you should be looking to take advantage of that, since she is low health and your mid lane has priority. So instead what you do is you just play it safe, you just take chickens and wolves. But taking these opportunities and starving the jungle of experience and gold is incredibly important, especially for you. If you're getting a huge experience advantage over release, you're getting to level 6 quicker, you suddenly have a whole world of possibilities that you can start doing. And when I talk about invading the red, like taking the blue, just like counter ganking, so that's like your priority. Your priority is to do that, and given a free opportunity like this to take like chickens, and golems might be asking too much, but you should at least get chickens. That's going to be hugely advantageous for you. And again, it puts Elise further behind. So instead, again, you take wolves, play it safe. Base now. My next point here on my sheet is at 8 minutes, so let's skip to 8 minutes. So you go straight to red buff, which is fine. And you're obviously looking at Rift Scuttler right now. So sort of risky. You need to be sort of looking at mid lane right now. Talon is going to be pushed in, but again, Talon is stronger than Qiyana right now, so it's still okay to get this. Bot lane's about even. They can roam potentially, but yeah, sort of need to be a little bit cautious here. But like just pinking this bush and then sort of just like sitting back for like 2 seconds and then going onto Rift Scuttler once you've waited for Talon to like push it in. That's the safe option to go. Again, Elise is really good when she's just standing to a bush and you're literally just walking in. She cocoons and, you know, can potentially kill you, take a lot of damage, and then she'll get the Scuttler. So that sort of take that into mind as well. What do I have here? So you get Rift Scuttler here, which is really good. And then you roam with Talon and you're looking for a bot gank, or you're looking for Elise. So you wait for Talon here, which is good. You hit the blast cone. And what you do here is you walk into this bush, you see Elise, and you guys sort of just commit to Elise when this is happening right now. So this is obviously just bad. Just not looking at your map, like map awareness. Like right now, you're focusing on Elise when there's an opportunity for literally 2 free kills here. They've just committed to a fight. Elise, yes, she will come, but you have 4 versus 3 advantage, and they've literally just used all their abilities. So there's just no way that going for Elise here is the right play. And what we see, she actually just gets out, escapes anyway. And then you're like, oh, okay, bots, potential kills, but the fight's already dispersed, and now they can run back and Elise can safely help them. And Qiyana gets the opportunity to roam down. So again, sort of just wasting time going on Elise. Let's go back a bit. Has allowed Qiyana to roam down. Like Qiyana's roaming down right now. Let's get vision of her as well. Yeah, Qiyana's roaming down here. Bots just finished the fight. Jinx has died. And they can escape with their lives instead of what you should have done is the moment you're here, like you're looking at bot, like right now. And I mean, obviously you are, but suddenly Elise just takes your focus off what the priority is right here. So it's like literally like your path in this direction. Especially when you say Elise, like you don't want to walk this way because Elise can cocoon you. Just walk in this direction, and these guys are engaging right now on this fight. It's like literally 2 free kills, especially with Talon. Like there's no way they escape. So that's a big opportunity you missed here. Let's see, keep playing out, see what happens. So Qiyana sort of just commits to you, misses like a bunch of abilities, and you get the kill, which is okay. Okay, so now let's go back to your vision. So Elise is dead. Elise is dead. I mean, Elise, sorry, I had to base. She was low. Right now, you can tell you have vision, full control of the jungle map. Like, you have 2 options here. You either get the dragon right now, which you can safely do pretty much. Bot's low, they've like used everything. Your bot's going to be coming back up from lane to help you. Or since you're level 6 now, you have a huge advantage over Elise. Elise is sitting at level 5. Or you base right now and you walk straight to her blue buff. So those are the two options. To be honest, I think what I would do is go straight for her blue buff. You can potentially get a kill. It's sort of just showing her that like you're stronger at this point. Obviously Yorick's pushed in, which may make that a little risky. I'll sort of see that, but your Kha'Zix, you can like get away from this with your ult. So it's obvious that at least right now, in terms of tracking the jungler, is that Elise is going to top side. So let's see what you do here. So you sort of just look for a gank and then just go for your Grom. Again, like so you didn't do either of those things. So again, you're sort of not capitalizing on at least having to base what you're open to, especially with mid having priority. Like this dragon should be gone, or you should have invaded. The reason that I say you should invade here is because level 6 advantage is really big. Like you can literally assassinate anyone, especially a squishy Elise. And also, then later you can get the dragon because, I mean, you're going to be so much stronger than Elise, so you can literally just get that really quickly. Alright, my next point. 10 minutes here. So let's skip to 10 minutes. Alright, so you see Elise walk through here. Obviously, you think that they're both pretty low. You go for Elise, so this is just really risky. Elise like having Repel, and Yorick being right here. Again, it's fine to find Elise in the jungle and force her to Repel and like wait and just kill her. But here, Yorick is literally standing like right in lane. And you just don't have enough damage to kill both of them at the same time. So, sure you kill Elise, but this is not worth it. This is sort of like, your lead is like dispersing. Like, it's really starting to not matter anymore. Instead of really capitalizing, getting the dragon, like pushing your advantage, invading Elise, using your mid lane talent. Like Talon's just having literally a fun time right now, and you're sort of just not capitalizing on it. So that's another point there. My next one is 12 minutes 30, so this is fine, just clearing. So this dragon, like again, like this is fine objective wise, like bots pushing in, but thinking of it now versus before, like Elise was topside, like she's obviously cleared her camp's topside because you just were there killing her. Now she's going to be bot side, so now suddenly it's like sort of an even fight, and that's just risky game you're playing here. So yeah, as you see, Elise is here, so now she can keep edge on this drag and try and take it off you. You probably could have died there, to be honest, if Elise hit that cocoon. So again, like really risky stuff. But you do secure it. Looks like a fight's happening here. You guys win this fight. Kiana commits. Okay. That was good. You get another kill, and you guys get mid tower. So this is pretty good based on the situation. This is pretty much what you want to be doing, and then you want to be basing into vision and base straight away, which is what you do. Okay, here you make the cardinal sin of jungling is you have 178 gold and you don't purchase 2 pink wards. In my like coaching philosophy, pink wards are the most important thing in League of Legends, especially as a jungler. You have the opportunity to control sides of the map, and to do that, pink wards is your best friend. So huge mistake there. You're going to red now. I'm also not sure why you didn't upgrade this. You went just straight for Dustblade. Like the upgraded jungle item is like the most cost-effective item in the game. So there's almost no reason for you to go for Dustblade. I'll be interested to see if you do have a reason for that. Because again, it's incredibly effective to get the upgraded jungle item, all the jungle items. Alright, so you're clearing topside jungle here. have a quick look at my notes again. Okay. So this is really important as well. So situation here is top lane is gone. Top lane is gone. Rift is, I would say, the next objective here, but suddenly it becomes incredibly difficult because Yorick is just like really strong at the moment. And it's very risky to sort of do it, especially right now that Elise, you know, you don't know where Elise is. And actually, if we look, I'm actually curious here. Look at that, like they've literally full control of this river right now. So Rift is, this side of the map is not where you want to be right now. What you should be doing right now is using mid advantage with Talon and going from mid to bot. Yes, you might lose Rift for it, but that's much more effective play. What you're going to be doing is getting, like, especially that tower plates are still up. 5 tower plates. You're going to deny bot and Ezreal and Lux, a bunch of experience and gold. Like, you guys could probably kill them and get this tower. And let's say that they don't get the Rift, which potentially they might not, and then you can go get Rift later. So, huge mistake being here. And what we'll actually see and what I've noted here is that you essentially waste about, like, literally 2 minutes just doing nothing here. So, I mean, obviously you're clearing the vision here. Again, like, pretty risky. Kiana's here. You see her on that wave. Like, look at where your team is right now compared to, I mean, you don't know where they are. So, invading this blue buff is incredibly risky right now. Mid's not pushed in. Talon's bot. Vlad's, like, catching this wave. There's nothing for the enemy team right now to do than, like, check their jungle. And they've just seen you on wards as well. So, they're like, oh, hey, Kha'Zix is obviously going to blue buff. So, yeah, they see you here. And, again, this is just so risky. Like, you could have easily died here. I mean, maybe not, but what you should be more hard on yourself here is Kha'Zix using ult defensively is like worst case scenario. It's almost as bad as dying. Obviously, your ultimate's on a pretty, you know, hefty cooldown, and using it right here suddenly reduces the potential of Kha'Zix incredibly. So you just don't want to be doing that. Like, whenever you do that, just think like, this is almost as bad as dying. So that's another reason why you shouldn't have been there as well, because you would have had to burn your ult anyway. So, like, right now your team's doing the right play, but you're just not here helping them. Like, this whole play could have gone smoother if you were just here right now. I mean, look how many kills you can get right now if you were here. So again, like, this is just you just not identifying where your strong points are, and then, you know, not being on the right side of the map. Okay. So, let's have a look now at my notes. Yeah, so, I mean, I've got here as well written down, like, essentially right now you're just sort of just getting carried by your team, which is just not what you want to be doing to win games. I mean, obviously, so the Kha'Zix does win this game, but again, the emphasis here is what Kha'Zix should have done to close out this game much quicker. So let's look at this play again. So this is another recurring theme. Like, I mean, this is Talon's fault as well, and you sort of try and help him. Is, like, again, looking at your team. So right now, you don't know where any of their team is, and you have 3 members in base. I mean, you know where Ezreal is, so potentially it could be like a 2v4 here, but you're significantly disadvantaged in terms of numbers. And what we see is Talon just dies here, which is probably going to happen. And now you have to run out, and now Talon is dead, so now they have priority of mid lane. You do chickens here. So this is a rule of thumb for Kha'Zix as well. So you try and do this mid play here. Kha'Zix, like, after 15 minutes, you as Kha'Zix should be looking at side lanes constantly. So Kha'Zix being an assassin, he's like one of the strongest side lane gankers in the game. So right now you have like 2 options. Like, I mean, look at where Ezreal is right now. I mean, obviously you're on the other side of the map, and Ezreal sees you there, so he could maybe just back off if you suddenly disappear. But, I mean, look at Yorick here as well. Like, you should be, like, mid lane, like, you're disadvantaged right now. Like, you want to get the 2v1s in the side lane. And, I mean, Yorick right here, this is a perfect situation for you. So, you sort of just, like, hover around mid. Now you see Yorick, but it's like sort of too late. Like now you're just like, huh. You get the kill, but like, I mean, you almost die there, but like, that's just like not what you want to be doing. Like you want to be looking at side lanes, and like let's say, because I mean Yorick is really strong to 1v2 champ. What you can do is just scare him, just chunk him out, and just back off. You know, Kha'Zix can go in and out. That's the beauty about him. You know, with his ult as well. So here you want to be going straight to dragon, which is what looks like they're going to be doing. Looks like they pick Elise. So this is a super free dragon. What you do is you go for, so always objective, big objective, which is dragon, rift, baron, or if buffs. Like right now you're sitting here doing blue buff where you guys should be getting dragon, then you can go into blue and wolves. So again, this is sort of like you're not prioritizing things. You actually didn't kill the blue buff there, I'm not sure why. Now you go back onto it. Alright, my next one is 19 minutes. So, now that Dragon's dead, Rift Herald's still alive for the next 2 minutes. Rift Herald is now your priority. So, yes, I mean, clearing camps is good, but Rift Herald is much better. Especially that you have this bot tower, like you have full mid control. You still have mid tower. Like this is your opportunity to get Rift. So what you want to be doing right now is helping your team push this wave. Ideally, if you have pink wards, like pinking up, you do have a pink ward, like pink in either like here or here, and just get in Rift. And we'll play it and see what happens. So you decide to get both camps here. Your team is like obviously looking at Rift topside here and be like, oh hey, like let's fight here. And the team is like the opposing team is trying to contest this Rift. So you're sort of just farming here. Team securing scuttle, and then you decide to base. So if you wanted to do this, you need to like be spamming back ping on your team saying, hey, I need to base. I think you buy an item here, so you do upgrade to your warrior, which is okay, but you need to be telling your team that I can't help you right now, I'm in base. So what happens here is your team is fighting. And everyone sort of gets chunked out, and suddenly you can no longer Rift Herald. So you're essentially just wasting. Now your entire team has to like base and reset. You just lost an opportunity to get Rift, and now Rift is just going to disappear because you're not going to get back there in time. So again, huge mistake going for those wolves and Gromp instead of just going to help the team to get Rift Herald. Another thing that I've got written here is you're sort of what's happening in this game, and is you're sort of like surrendering the white flag of like, hey, like it's like you want to be in this game longer. That's what I'm sort of seeing. It's like, hey, I just want to keep killing my camps, even though our team is super far ahead. You know, you guys are 9 kills up, 3k gold with 2 drags. So this game could have been like ended much quicker, or I mean, to the point where it's literally unwinnable for the other team. Like right now, I'd argue the other team can sort of get back into the game, but this game could be literally 100% secured. So now you guys are getting top side control, which is okay. Yana overextends. You get picked off by Lux there, which, I mean, you could have Baroned off that if you didn't get killed by that, but that's a big if. I wouldn't worry about that too much. I mean, I could go into a lot about that, but let's just sort of try and keep it a bit simple, especially this VOD view is going for a bit longer. So right now you're just clearing bot. You should be going straight to dragon right now. Again, you're focusing on like wolves and like not looking at dragon timer. Like as soon as dragons, like Kha'Zix is really good for just like dragon on spawn, like you solo dragon like straight away. Especially that you've got evolved Q as well. So you literally just ignore dragon here, which is pretty surprising. Okay, this is again where you want to be thinking side lane, side lane, side lane. I'm Kha'Zix. Like, don't be around mid here. Unless you're with your team, clearing vision, securing vision, like pink wards and stuff, there's just no reason for you to be here. Like, you need to be like hovering side lanes. And what that does, you don't even have to get a kill. What it does is it allows your team to free farm safely and push in waves, so you can eventually get like Baron. I mean, that's the objective at this point in the game. So it's very clear that side lane is just not a priority of yours. So they go to pick, which is not good. And the fight's breaking out in Dragon here. So again, this is sort of like, I'm starting to get scared now. The other team's slowly clawing their way back into the game. So this is just a fight here, which actually goes pretty well for you. Talon, again, is super strong. He's 9-2 right now. You get killed here. Alright, so yeah, so right now you're thinking, okay, Baron's next objective. Let's just keep pushing in mid. Let's clear this with pinks and sweeper. You do have sweeper, don't you? Yeah. Okay, I'd say that this pink ward, I mean, you should be pink in here. I mean, they can easily clear this. This is a pink ward that you can't exactly defend when their entire team is up. So pink ward here, like on Baron, or here, preferably one of these two spots. Like right now, this is not the pink ward. Again, this is another huge example of side lane priority. Like right now you're sitting here and like Yorick is literally here right now. So let's see. So you start to sweep that. So like you're just not looking at sides at all. Jinx now goes for it, and now this Yorick is incredibly overextended, so now you're like, oh, okay, this is a free kill and 4 of you collapse. But this could have happened much faster. So you got Yorick here, and yes, this is an opportunity to Baron. You should be telling Talon, to be honest, to come up for this right now. This is a 4 versus 4. But it looks like the team's probably collapsing on Talon, are they? Yep, so now everyone's going for Talon. And they're just going to give you this Baron for free. And it looks like the actual game, they probably surrender here, obviously. Okay, so a lot to digest in that game. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I respond to every comment. I hope that this was like insightful for you or any other junglers that are looking to climb. Again, a lot to unpack here, and again, looking at the opportunities that you're sort of missing and really extending that advantage. I want this to be the theme of this VOD is how can, when I'm ahead, make sure that I win the game. Because, I mean, everyone's had those games where they win, where they like are winning, but then they lose the game. You know, it's like that quote from Scar or something. We're winning the game till we lose. And doing these things will ensure that you can win those games that you randomly lose, and which will hopefully help you climb. So again, hope that helped, and I'll see you guys in another video.